Hey Scorpio, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and then some spread for the month of May. I wanted to say thank you for the 6.8 thousand views for your love and separation spread. Subscribers, I truly appreciate all of your support for the channel. We're almost at 8,500 subscribers, closely making our way to 10,000 subscribers, and I wanted to say thanks so much. When I started this, I didn't think anybody was really going to watch it. So I really appreciate your support. I appreciate all your comments and sharing your stories with me. While I may not be able to respond to each and every one, I wanted to say I do read them, and I do thank you for your positivity in your comments and your stories. So, new subscribers, don't forget to hit the bell button so that you don't miss any content. And you guys know if you want a personal read, you know where to reach me. So, I am going to tell the cross watchers now to come on in and get your research on, especially with Scorpio. And let's see if we can get Scorpio a good read. Hey, it looks like there needs to be some releasing of heart chakra. It looks like somebody has, and now they're experiencing joy and stability in their life. Somebody has decided to declare their love for someone, win, draw, or lose. You know, they're just going to come out with some information, and, you know, what happens, happens. It looks like they know their path now, and they're willing to come and confess that. You know, and make a move. So let's see what the cards have to say. Overall arching energy of the deck is spread your wings. You need to listen to your divine guidance, consult your intuition in love relationship, coming together. You're on your journey to coming to that person. Spread your wings and fly. There's nothing stopping you but you. 3 for you, 3 for your partner, and 3 for the state of the relationship. Lines 1 and 2 can be reversed. And bear in mind, this is a general read, so if it doesn't resonate with you, check your sun, moon, rising, or maybe next time it'll be for you. Doesn't fit, don't make it fit. All right. Very center of your read, we have sacral chakra, 2, love, independence. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months for whatever this energy resonates for you, whatever it means to you. Somebody needs to release sacral chakra energy. This is new love relationship, passion, reproduction, sex, passion, creativity. There's a blockage there. Independently in a love relationship, somebody's had to rebuild, so they're kind of harboring up some things in their sacral they need to release so that the healing can begin in the heart. Maybe there was something that happened here that's blocking your sacral. Spread your wings and fly. Listen to your intuition. Spread your wings and fly in love relationship. Somebody's working on listening to their inner self. They've had to rebuild. They need to reach out. They know they do. They need to work on the foundation, reaching out, working on the foundation. It looks like they're being supported, but perhaps there's something preventing them from reaching out. You have 3 2s. So this is coming together as a couple, coming together. Your partner, or perhaps you, needs to open up their sacral chakra and let their love come out. Let their love come out. Let their love for others come out. You've got soulmate energy here. You've got 2 6s. So this could be a soulmate relationship that you're dealing with or coming into a soulmate relationship. So somebody needs to release something in the sacral so that they can come out and communicate this love. Somebody's got their heart in a cage here, you see? Again, this can be broken down to 6, but somebody's got their heart in a cage, and they need to release that love and let it come out. There is healing that needs to be done here. But, you know, somebody has some fear in communication here. Somebody's afraid to communicate. Somebody's trying to listen to their inner voice. They're trying to listen to the universe. They're trying to listen to divine guidance in allowing their love to come out because they've been locked up. They've hidden their love away. Somebody's had to rebuild. There's something happening with the sacral chakra that there needs to be healing from. It looks like somebody wants to reach out to a lover, to a soulmate, but their foundation may be a little bit shaky right now and they're afraid to do that. Because it looks like there's a fear of communication here. Somebody's afraid to communicate. Maybe they're afraid of rejection. So let's see what our clarifiers have to say about it. Yeah, it looks like somebody's trying to work up their courage, okay? They're trying to work up their courage to spread their wings and go toward their lover. Looks like happiness. They know what their happiness is. They know how to make themselves happy. They know what their happiness is. Looks like either you or your partner are single right now. You could be, Scorpio, dealing with a Leo this time, excuse me, or earth signs. There is issue here, though, with, somebody knows what they need to do. They're happy being single. They're not hurt being single, but they know they need to work toward moving toward a lover. There is no deception in this situation. Somebody's trying to defend themselves against deception, perhaps, but there isn't any. Somebody's had to rebuild after a loss, independent loss of some kind. Loss of a loved one, perhaps, a lover. They're resting. They're trying to make a decision to move forward. And but they're kind of confused about that. They're having to make a decision to move forward, but they're a little bit confused. But you see, this isn't full-blown confusion. This is just a little bit of confusion in love relationship. They have to make a decision between two paths. They're trying to make the decision to move forward, but there's something that they're not seeing. Perhaps communication is not as it should be. Perhaps it's grown cold. Or perhaps somebody's trying to approach this too logically. They want celebration. They want to move forward. They want reconciliation. They want new passion. They want to run in and communicate. But again, this is about rejection. Somebody's afraid of being rejected here. Yeah, somebody's stagnant and reaching out because in the past, somebody might have left them. And they're sad about that. They're being defensive. There's conflict within themselves. There's inner conflict. And they want to look toward this better day. They want to wait for their abundance to come in. They want to move forward with something. But there's a lot of confusion here for them. Perhaps money's an issue. They're waiting for the right time. And here you are, Scorpio, transformed. Okay, you've been transformed in this situation. Something died so something new can begin. You're trying to discern whether this is the right path to take in moving forward, I think. Also, watch communications because, Scorpios kind of call it like they see it. So just make sure your words aren't too cut and dried, okay? Looks like, though, there will be movement forward in this situation. Somebody is holding on to the idea of abundance. Somebody's holding on to the idea of Queen of all queens. This could be Libra and Venus. Somebody's holding on to their money. They want to hold on to their money, their abundance. They're holding on to something, some idea, perhaps. And they want to come out with that. But again, there is also this element here, some kind of toxicity. This could be your partner, Scorpio, or you. Somebody's holding on to something that's a little bit toxic. Okay. Queen of Wands. Okay, now we have two queens on the board. So it looks like somebody wants to come forward. They may be involved in a relationship currently, and they're afraid to do that. They're afraid of rejection. There could be a controlling person in their environment. It could be a hard decision to make between the Empress and the Queen of Wands. There's some element about the Queen of Wands. There's some toxicity in between this Empress and this Queen of Wands. You know, to me, this is, I'm just going to say it how it's coming to my mind here. It looks like this relationship here is purely based in sex. And this relationship here is based in love. And they're holding on to this idea of love with this person. But they're engaged currently in a sexual relationship with this person. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It looks like they want to make an apology, perhaps an offer. Because they know that that's kind of their wish granted, but they're healing right now. And so things are coming out of stagnation. You're not going to have that anymore. There's going to be equal give and take. It looks like there's going to be happy family. Looks like maybe they've made their decision, Scorpio, or you have. You know, there could have been issues with some sort of issues with fertility. Some sort of issues with sex, passion. Something's happening there. Heartbreak in the sacral area. Communication. Foundation. So there could have been an issue with the foundation being shaken because there was another person in the picture. It looks like now we have three queens. So this is several relationships in this scenario. We've got a fire sign woman. We have a Libra woman. We have an earth sign woman here. So there was some sort of heartbreak in communication. There was some sort of issue with the sacral chakra, problems with an earth sign woman. Okay, so there's been a loss some way here with a financial stability, with a family, with a solid foundation. They're heartbroken over. They want to communicate that. It looks like perhaps there's some issue with a female in the environment now or another person in the environment now that's just purely based in sexual activity. But you're holding on, Scorpio, or your partner's holding on to you with the idea of love, with the idea of family, whatever, happiness, ultimate happiness. But there's some problem right now that they've gotten themselves into that perhaps they're trying to get out of. They went into that as a result of this earth sign. So it looks like there's going to be communication coming your way nonetheless with the situation. But it looks like to me they may have to come to you and tell you their story, okay? They need to confess something to you. They need to tell you their story. Maybe that's the block here. Yes, this was a marriage that they were in. Balance, victimization in the foundation. So there's some issue with this marriage that they had previously. Okay? they were trying to strike a balance between being a victim and being independent or being tied to this in some way, it looks like. Queen of Cups. Here we go, Scorpio, twice. You could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There just seems to be a lot of truth that needs to come out here. Somebody needs to confess something to you, Scorpio. They want to take a new leap of faith. They've walked away from something. It's been victorious for them. They want to make a public apology. They want to confess something to you. They're trying to figure out how to get that done so they can close out these old nasty cycles and move forward. And they feel like this is justice. This is the right thing to do. So, Scorpio, in the next few days, 2 days, 2 weeks, whatever, 2 months, somebody might be coming to you with some information about a previous relationship and about a current relationship. They want to talk to you about something because that's their way of clearing out the air, moving forward toward you. So whatever that means to you, let me know. Again, we have the heart being locked up in a box, you know. Whoa. So yeah, somebody's having real anxiety, real big-time anxiety about a love relationship. Some of you could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Leo, Earth, Air. We've got them all here. Cancer, Scorpio. You know, again, there's another Leo. So, and fire signs. So we could be dealing with somebody's locked their heart up. Okay? And they're having some problems with that. And it has to do with love relationship. You know, maybe you were involved with this person in the past, Scorpio. They want to take action about it, but there's problems with it. There's problems with it because it looks like in order to move forward, they've got to blow something else up. They've got to betray someone, and so to speak, you know, something has to come to a close. In order for something to move forward with you, Scorpio, or you have to close something out in order to move forward with someone else. It looks like there's a lot of emotional confusion. Somebody's trying to gain control and make an offer. They're moving away from bad energies. They're moving away from just kind of hiding out. They have been watching, even though they're, you know, back there in the shadows somewhere. Scorpio, this sounds like this might be you. You've been watching someone, or someone's been watching you. Because they're devoted to this relationship. They're devoted to moving forward with this. They just have gotten themselves in a mess as a result of some trauma in relationship. They've gotten themselves in a mess here. They're trying to figure out how to get out of it because they want to move toward you, or you want to move toward them. So there needs to be some healing. So it looks like to me, Scorpio, this person didn't heal from this. They didn't heal from this up here. They jumped right into this because it was just sex. It was just a way to deal, to cope. All the while, you were in their mind as the ultimate queen of all queens here. The ultimate. But they can't get to you because they know they can't come to you that way. They've got to heal. They've got to fix. They've got to move forward somehow. This was, to me, this kind of looks like it was just kind of a soft place to fall for a little bit, to fulfill some basic needs and a distraction. So maybe this person here, this fire sign female or fire sign Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, they may have to end this relationship. They're scared of doing that because maybe this person's well more into the relationship than they are. So basically, they want to come to you. They want to spread their wings to you. They want to fly to you. They want to communicate with you. But they're afraid you're going to find out about this, Scorpio. And that's going to blow the whole thing. May or may not for you. I don't know. They know they've got to come to you in the right way. They've got to deal with some stuff. They need to heal. Instead of distracting themselves from the pain, they need to heal. They want to come forward and make an offer because they know They know what you are to them, yin and yang, soulmate energy, very heavy in this read. They want to make an offer. They know that you're the perfect match, but they may not get what they want because they keep holding back. There are burdens preventing them from going toward their wish fulfillment, which is this, Scorpio. But there are issues they've got to lay down first, so that's why they're holding back, protecting themselves, making an offer. They keep going back and forth. They're afraid to communicate with you, Scorpio, in a major way. You know, I don't know what happened. I think there was some issues in being put last, maybe, perhaps, all the time, or I don't know what went on between you guys, but this is a thing that's kind of been a running theme for a while, 8 to 10 years, perhaps, and it looks like they may be trying to pop back up to communicate with you. They need to confess something to you. They need to talk with you about something. They've gone into other relationships as a result. They're afraid you're going to leave them out in the cold as far as plans for the future. They want a passionate new beginning with you. They want to make new offer to you in love, solid, stable commitment. They know that you're their soulmate. Now we have all the twin flame cards, Scorpio. But they are juggling with this new passionate beginning. They're juggling with this new passionate beginning because they are afraid you're going to reject them because of what they've been doing. They're afraid of rejection because of what they've been doing and who they've been doing. So this is basically about your partner desperately needing to come to union with you, to connect with you. They are afraid to do that because they're afraid you're going to reject them. They're afraid of this rejection. They're afraid of your judgment. They're afraid of your cold way that you're going to say, well, that's too bad. But remember about 10 years ago when you had this opportunity and you screwed that up real bad? Let's take a walk down memory lane. So make sure, Scorpio, that you don't do that because that is your partner, whoever it is you're dealing with, the soulmate twin flame energy. That's their darkest fear. That, you're going to leave them on the dark side here. That it's going to be the end of this. They're afraid to communicate with you about how much they love you, what they want moving forward. Of course, you make your choices, but this is the block. Whatever they've gotten themselves into here as a result of this relationship with Earth, they keep holding on to you for some reason. They want to come to you and talk to you about it. They're afraid you're going to find some things out. And they're afraid you're going to reject them. So let's get some cards on it, some other cards on it, and see what they have to say. Your partner wants to come to you desperately. It could be being controlled in a relationship also. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. So this is an illusion. Okay, control is an illusion. This is an illusion. This spell is an illusion. The only thing that's real is love, and that's what they're going back thinking about. The only thing is real is love. That's why they keep holding on. They're holding on to this with you, Scorpio. Spend some quality time together. It's imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. Listening and talking to each other. This is talking about coming toward you, confessing these things they need to get off their chest so they can clear the air, they can get this closure going, they can get these negative energies out of here so they can come, you can come together back together equally. Spend some quality time together. Slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. So yeah, they're not healing from a situation. They need to take some time to heal from. They're just jumping from person to person to person. New love. Embrace new opportunity. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. So embrace the new opportunity that you have with this person, Scorpio. Don't cut them down. They're afraid you're going to cut them down. Don't do that. Okay, this card again. I think Leo got this card. I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. No, you don't. You don't have to earn love because the problem isn't with you, Scorpio. The problem is with your partner. I am lovable because I exist. Talking about consulting the divine, positive manifestations, having a mental capacity and a mental picture in your mind of abundance, calling in the soulmate, calling in the abundance, also loving yourself, believing in yourself. For those of you in twin flame relationship, this sounds like an Empress card to me. You are the Empress. And your job is unconditional love, except not codependent, I'm going to take your shit love. It's, I love you. You've got some stuff you need to work out. Others reflect the love that I have for myself. So again, this talks about the mirroring behavior and the abundance. You are loved. You are lovable. And you give love, you receive love. Those are the positive manifestations you should be telling yourself. I am love. I am loved. Okay? And others reflect the love I have for myself. So that's true. I mean, we attract what we are. Okay? You want love, be love. You want broken people, be broken. You know, if your calling is to heal the broken, then that's one thing. But you attract what you are. So if you're in a position where you're being resentful toward this partner, then, you know, you might want to examine that because you will get what you put out. So for those divine feminines out there, I'm going to pull a couple of these cards for you. And we'll see kind of what the advice they have for Scorpio, divine feminine. Okay, so I love every inch of my body and I love the women in my life fiercely. Okay, so this could be talking about, like I said earlier, this may be a running saga for you two. And there have already been however many women. It could be hindering your self-confidence. So it could be making you think that you're lesser. Well, you're not lesser, and that's a lack mentality. You are the divine feminine. Don't forget that. I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. Oh, the angels armor me with conviction. Woo! Okay. Resentment. Okay. Examine why you're resentful. Deal with it. Let it go. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. That's your advice. Healing, miracles, letting love in, letting the light shine in, understanding divine timing. For those divine feminine out there, if you have a lover coming back around and they need to confess something to you, so there's no telling what you're going to hear. You need to come from a place of love and not judgment. It's not your problem to fix. It's their problem to fix. Hear them out. Hear them. Exercise unconditional love. That's what your job is in this situation. That's what the universe is saying. That's what your job is here. It's not to fix it for them. It's not to judge them. It's not to tell them they're a failure. It's to hear them out with unconditional love, because you are the Empress. You are the divine. For others of you, your soulmate needs to come confess something to you. Clear your space. Get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you. Okay? So, yeah, clear your space. Clear the negative energy. Throat chakra. Speak in love. Listen in love. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So, if you're feeling in such a way, consult the divine, in which you just have a feeling that this is in a place that's set apart from others, or, that there's a deeper thing going on here that you really need to pay attention and listen, then follow that intuition. Leadership. It's time for you to assume your leadership power and position, okay, and lovingly guide others. Lovingly guide others. Release resentments from the sacral. Somebody's going to come to you and confess something to you. The best way to heal this situation is to not enable them, is to not be defensive, not judge them. Listen from a place of love. Listen from a place of love. Toil and labor, marriage, community. So it seems like to me there's been issues here with the relationship. There has been a marriage in the past, okay? I don't know if it's between you or between the party that's coming back to you, but there's been a lot of issues here, okay? There's been a lot of issues. Maybe it's a wide-known thing, the two of you. Okay, maybe people are looking and talking or whatever. Your partner needs to come to you and talk to you about some things. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So there's some issue in the foundation and the comfort with one another, obviously. Wands is also the fire sign. This may be relieving. Some people use sex to fill a void. They use sex to alleviate pain. So this could be the issue with the fire sign. This is just a distraction, or this could be talking about the comfort level with one another and building the foundation together. Six of Wands. So this is basically talking about, being comfortable with each other, playing games, having a light-hearted energy to the relationship. This, again, is talking about how they're going to come to you. This is the foundation. They've got something they need to talk to you about, which will affect your foundation. Okay, depending on the way you handle it. This is a new beginning in love. This is what they want. They're coming to you to confess this. They don't want you to be a ball buster, okay? Because they know this is 2 4s. This is about the foundation and moving forward this relationship, win, lose, or draw. Their fear is rejection, but this is their desire to have a new passionate beginning with you because they know who you are, and this is who you are to them, the Queen of all queens. They've got some confessions to make to you, Scorpio. So, I mean, as Scorpios go, this might not be something that, you know, you're shocked by because this happens quite a lot. People just decide to confess things to you. But, you know, remember, you may have some built-up resentment with this person. Listen from a place of love. That's all that is. This person's coming to confess something to you. Be this. Be the nurturer, the love. They're hurt, they're broke down, they're confused. Listen from a place of love. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio, for the month of May. I'll be back in mid-May for your love and separation spread.